Hi, welcome to your stretch class. I'm taking you through a 40-minute stretch flow here, and we're going to focus on some hip flexors, hamstrings, spinal work, and just a full body relaxation. So we're starting in our well. We've got our red spring on. Just tell the class, go through your intuitive movement, find your feeling, and we're going to start by just standing in that well, looking forward, letting yourself just take a moment, take a breath. Having a big inhale and an exhale. Slowly swaying side to side. We're grounding ourselves here. Finding that center point in your rock. Take those hands up nice and high to the sky. Big inhale up. Exhale, flow all the way forward. Rolling down, tucking your chin. Letting yourself dangle at the floor. Releasing your lower back. Bone by bone, we restack. Taking that breath up nice and high to the sky. Exhale, tuck your chin. Roll all the way back down. Rolling up this time about halfway. Hands are finding your shoulder pads. Stepping back on your little wooden platform. Send your hips high to the sky, folding yourself in half. Start by pedaling out your feet, dropping one heel and then the other. You can have a little twist. You can have a bend and extend in the knees. Or you can lift and lower through both heels. I like to go for a little lift, a bend, extend, and you take it through a roll of your spine. Roll all the way forward, drop your hips down, look up, and send your hips high to the sky. Bend. Extend, roll through your spine, look up, maybe you look side to side, hips high, bend, extend, roll through. Now you take it where you want it to go. We roll through your spine a few more times. And meet me with your hips high to the sky in your downwards dog. From here, we take that right leg up into the sky, big inhale up. Open out through your hip, bend and extend from the knee. 2 and 3, bend the knee, draw it into your chest, roll through your spine, and place your foot down into that headrest. You have your hip flexor stretch. Straighten out to your hamstring. You have a few positions here where you can take it. Get your balance and slowly lift up. Sink down, hold, breathe, and flow your hands back down. Straighten out that front leg, hold. Rock back and forward. Press forward to that hip flexor stretch, hold it there. Have a little rotation, lifting that right hand up. Inhale, exhale, flow to the back of the room. hold, rotate your wrist, all the way up and over. Straighten out through that front leg. And rock forward, step back. Once again, bend, extend, roll through. Go for a few more times here. One more. This time that left leg flows up nice and high. Big inhale up. Exhale, bend and extend from the knee. Last two. And one. Bend your knee, draw it into your chest, roll through your spine, and place your foot down onto that headrest. Find that hip flexor stretch. You can find that balance. Lift up, have a little sink, a little lean back. Flow your hands back down. Straighten out through that front leg, lift your toes up. Have a bend of that back leg. Really take it where you want it to go here. Rolling forward, holding there. Taking that left hand this time up nice and high, big inhale. Exhale to the back. Inhale, roll your wrist. Up and over, exhaling to your shoulder pad. Straightening out through that front leg, hold it there. And step back onto your little wooden platform. Slowly, we walk down to the floor, keeping your hands where they are, staying in that forward fold. I want you to bend through those knees, flatten out your back. To exhale, we want to pull that carriage in, curve through your spine. Inhale, release forward. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release forward. One more. Pull, hold. Release all the way forward. Let yourself dangle down to the ground. You can hold on to those rails. Slowly, bone by bone, we restack up nice and high. Big breath at the top. Clasp those hands at the top. Lean over and up and over to the other side. Come back through center, little lean back. And release at the top. We're coming all the way forward now. So you can climb on to your carriage. I have my spring on the red still, but you're more than welcome to go to your blue or even lighter for a longer stretch. Hands are going to find your platform there. You can bring the little black squishy pad for your knees. I'm going to start with a nice cat-cow. Wiggling those hips side to side, drawing them in circles. Just a really nice setup here. You have some shoulder retractions, keeping your arms nice and straight. Drop your chest down, squeeze those shoulder blades, and press up. Eye gaze stays down. Press, push, drop, push. Good. 3 more. Last one. Drop all the way down, hold, squeeze, 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 and press up. Walk your hands to the edge of that platform. Dropping your chest all the way down. You have your puppy pose. Tuck that tailbone, draw your carriage back in, curve through the spine. Slowly drop your chest down. Keep your knees stacked under your hips. Draw that carriage back in. Last one here. Drop your chest all the way down. Hold at the bottom. And tuck. Pull that carriage back on in. Beautiful. Bring your hands over to the right hand side of your platform. Left foot is now going to come forward. Opening out through that back knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, draw your carriage back in. Curve through your spine. You have your knee stretch. You can rock back and forward, finding that ankle mobility. And we can also have a rotation here. So opening out through that back knee, lifting up nice and high, big inhale up. Exhale, elbow goes down to ankle. One more, reach all the way up. Maybe you roll your wrist. Elbow goes down, hold. Forearm can go down, hold. And then hands get placed on your platform, straightening out that front leg. You bring your hands to those white rails. You can sink into a hamstring stretch here. You can keep that back leg nice and straight, or you can draw your back knee in, sink down, find a hip flexor stretch, find a hamstring stretch from here. Once again, you can bend and extend, or just simply hold. Lovely, guys. Drawing that carriage on in. Taking that front leg, you're going to sweep it around behind you. That front leg is now across your shoulder pads. And your other shin goes up against your carriage there. Place that padding down for now. We're going into your mermaids. So still on that red spring, whole things are red, but of course you are more than welcome to change it. Just going to take a deep breath in here. Exhale. One hand comes up and over your head. And then finds your shoulder pad, up and over. You can open the springs up. Maybe you find a rotation. Maybe we lift and lower, then open out through that top hand. Big breath, up and over. Big lift, up and over. I would keep my clients here for a few minutes in holds, in rotations. Really encourage intuitive movement. And then to finish off, we come up and over. Both hands find that platform, dropping your chest all the way down. Hold. Maybe you extend that back leg out. Lifting your chest, big inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And open all the way to the back. Find that side flexion on the other side. Oh, lovely. And then we'll rotate to the back of the room. From here, you're going to take your right hand, it's my right hand, come across your body, find your strap, thread your arm all the way through. I've got my red spring on here. If you want to go a bit stronger, be my guest. Lighter, be my guest. All right. Right hand to left strap, left hand to temples. We have a little Z sit, one leg extended through that headrest. So we're going to find a rotation. Pull your elbow towards the mirror, rotate, open that chest. Eye gaze can follow. As we release forward, we lean forward on the outside of your foot. Rotate, extending my left hand out. Rotate forward. Lift, open out, rotate forward. And of course, you have your intuitive movement as much as you like. You can hold, you can lift, lower, rotate a bit more, pull and hold, reach, and a little lean. Lifting up, holding, rotate, pull, extend your arm. Hold that tension and release all the way forward. Slowly, we're lifting that chest up. Bringing your legs on the outside of your carriage, and we shuffle all the way back to your platform. Still on that red, or choose your swing as much as you like, okay? Hands find the edge of that platform, edge of your carriage. Roll your shoulders back. Big inhale, exhale. Drop your chest all the way down. Inhale. Draw your carriage in, curve through the spine. Exhale. Press that carriage out. Inhale. Exhale, drop. You can do a curved back, or you can do a straight back. Lift and lower. Maybe do one curve, one straight, lift and lower. Next time you straighten out, hold it there. Taking that right hand, we lift up and over towards the mirror, towards your foot bar. Exhale, flow forward. Now we're alternating sides here, lifting up, flow up and over. Maybe next time we lift your hips, flow up and over, hold on to that foot bar, lifting up and over. Take it where you want it to go, team. You can hold. There's forearms, hands. Dig a bit deeper. Take a few deep breaths here. Big inhale. Draw that carriage in. Exhale. Lovely. When we're up here, you can have a little rotation. Just a few to each side. One more to each side. Maybe you bring both hands back behind you. Press your hips up. Depends how tall you are, how comfortable that feels. From here, make sure your spring is the same as when we move forward. So we come back onto that carriage and we repeat. This time, my right leg goes through that headrest. Come across my body, taking a hold of the right strap with my left hand. Right hand comes to temple, starting in that forward fold. We lift, rotate, exhale, flow forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flow forward. Maybe you open out through that right hand. It's really nice if you're finding some tension in your back. And of course, you take it where you would like it to go. And have a little lean. You can stay forward folded. Have a little lift. Rotate. Be as creative as you like. Finally, you lift, hold, rotate, extend, drop the shoulders, big breath, and release all the way forward, holding in that forward fold. Slowly releasing the strap there, and and come over to the other side for your mermaids. One hand finds that platform, lifting up and over, and up and over. Have a rotation just like before. Finding that side flexion, opening out through the springs, having a rotation, a hold, a lift, opening the chest, exhale down. Inhale, lift, and open all the way up and over. Maybe you find a rotation here. Few more. And finally, we flow up and over. Rotate down towards your springs, holding it there. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. I'm just watching my hypermobile elbows. Keep them nice and soft. And lift. One more. Drop all the way down. Hold it there. And lift. Open out through that top hand. Maybe you find that rotation. The other side. And restack that spine. Coming over and rotating to the front. This time, that right foot comes forward. Bring your knee padding onto your carriage. Hands are finding your platform. Opening out through that back knee. Inhale, exhale, curve. Inhale, open. Exhale, curve. Inhale, open. You can hold open and have a little rock on that front foot, little ankle mobility. Or you can still work into that C shape and your J shape of your spine. Really opening out through the front of your quad there. And we can also find your rotation, opening out through that right hand, big inhale. Exhale, elbow goes down to ankle. One more, reach all the way up, hold it there. Rolling your wrist at the top. Elbow goes down, hold it there. Forearm can go down as well. And then we straighten out through that front leg, find your hamstring stretch. Like before, you can draw that back knee in, out, hold, bend, extend, absolutely up to you. And then finally drawing your carriage back in. From here, we take it to feet in straps. So it would be about your last 10 minutes of class. So you can place that padding there, and then you go for your springs. So we're going for 3 springs here, a red, blue, and a yellow. You're more than welcome to do a red and a blue, it's a bit lighter, or you've got 2 reds and a yellow to advance. So from here, we're lying all the way down, grabbing your straps, make sure they're not twisted, press out, bringing one foot in your strap, and then the other. Just start with a simple hamstring press here. Nice and slow. You got to activate those muscles in order to stretch them. Good. Lifting those legs up. Maybe you have a little circle. Maybe go the other way. And finally, I would guide everyone's legs up nice and high to the sky. Reach up, grab a hold of your ropes or those short loops, and find a hamstring stretch. Maybe you pedal out the feet. Maybe we open out those legs just side to side. You have a little rock. Bending through that right knee, keep that left leg out long. Turn this into a quad stretch, turning that right knee forward, toe goes down to the ground. Keep a hold of that left, give it a pull. Unraveling ourselves, we go to the other side. Giving my inner thigh a good stretch. And turning that left knee forward to find your quad stretch. You can do a few more here. You can go for a figure 4. You can go for a happy baby. But finally, I love to finish on soles of your feet together, knees go wide. Toes go down into your spring for your butterfly. Hands just rest on your knees or by your side. Just relax. Closing down your eyes, softening your gaze. Take a deep breath in and a slow, steady breath out. As we journey into this space of calm, I invite you to take a moment to connect with gratitude. Gratitude for your mind, your body, every action. Holding in this space of calm, I want us to set an intention. Repeat silently to yourself the words beginning with, I am. I am smart. I am kind. I am calm. I am exactly where I need to be. Placing your hands on your tummy, feeling your breath rise and fall. Clearing your mind, focusing on that breath. Feeling the sense of calm just rush over your body. We're still. If your mind starts to wander, just take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. As we come to the end of your practice, I want you to carry the sense of calm with you for the rest of your day, the rest of your week, hour. And with that, draw your knees into your chest. Rock yourself side to side. Slowly bring your breath back to the room. Eye gaze flutters open. Legs reach out and straps come off. Slowly roll up. Take your time. Thank you for joining me for stretch today. I'm nice and calm now. Take your time. Carry the sense of calm with you. If you like what you see, like and follow along for more. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.